To be invited to this premier agro event, and would at the outset like to congratulate Dr. M.J. Khan and Indian Chamber of Food and Agriculture to bring together all the stakeholders to brainstorm on agriculture and agribusiness, which has taken a center stage in policy making all across the world. It indeed gives me immense pleasure to be among us, to use the modern day jargon, the innovators and the disruptors of agribusiness ecosystem in our country. I must say that efforts and scale to bring the world of agriculture at one platform, whether it is policymakers, industry leaders, showcasing the product and services, Summit of States, Global Business Dialogue, Agri-Startup Ecosystem, Agri-Business and FPO Conventions, etc. are huge in its scale and vision. In the backdrop of the fact that each of Indian states is unique in its agriculture and horticulture ecosystem, I believe there is an urgent need to scale up such initiatives across the states to discuss the role and the contribution of states in development of agriculture, emerging challenges and opportunities, and to facilitate them to holistic approach to agriculture development. Our bank, being a major stakeholder in the agri-horticulture based economy of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh Union Territories, is ready to join hands with the Chamber, and I am confident that such brainstorming is the way forward for doubling the income of farmers as per the vision of Honorable Prime Minister. To realize the Honorable Prime Minister's vision, we urgently need to take the performance of Indian agriculture to a new level by charting out an adaptable and agile roadmap in the backdrop of uncertain times marked by climate change and supply chain disruptions. We need to realize the importance of integrating farmers with the global supply chains and awareness relating to sustainable agriculture practices, precision agriculture, digital farming and scientific management, higher productivity and higher realization. The integration of farmers to the global best practices and the advanced technologies and services and farmer industry partnerships is the recipe for accelerating the growth. This is where such summits pitch and provide the way forward. The scale and bandwidth of summit is wide and diverse, and I will limit to the role of J&K Bank in the better credit outreach for better agriculture. I firmly believe that one of the biggest enablers of goals of higher productivity and better realization is improved credit outreach for the agriculture sector. The massive push for KCC and saturation efforts to cover all the eligible farmers under the government's nudge have provided a fertile ground for the banks and other players to take the financial inclusion to the next level by using the credit history and data of farmers for enhanced credit outreach and expeditious delivery. Coming to J&K, we are the dominant players in the core area of J&K Bank's operational, being the core area of J&K Bank's operational geography, that is J&K UT, which is predominantly dependent on agriculture and allied activities. Being premier financial institution with a legacy of 84 years of public trust, J&K Bank continues to play a leading and proactive role in transforming the agro-economy of J&K in terms of financing intermediation critical to ensure the UT's steady progress towards becoming a rich agriculture economy. Taking lead role in UT of J&K, we have launched certain important projects, initiatives for improving the agriculture production, introduction of new crop varieties and enhancement of storage capacities for crop protection, tailored financial schemes to growers, traders and other borrowers up and down the agriculture value chain. Through ease of access to credit, we facilitate farmers with an opportunity and freedom of choosing buyers and negotiating prices for their hard-earned produce. We feel it is the exercise of this choice, his choice, that lies at the heart of not only their financial empowerment but economic success. Friends, one of the success stories have been the J&K Bank's transformative Apple project for farmers. Empowerment of its core was undertaken on a mission mode across the Union Territory. Following an integrated approach, the project aimed at replacing the informal channels of finance to free and grassroots growers from exploitation. The idea was to transform the UT into an agri-based economy with thrust on quality agri-production. Creation of infrastructure for developing cold chains, CA store facilities, agri-clinics, support promotion of latest production techniques, replantation of high-yielding hybrid varieties, drip irrigation and access to markets through tie-ups. During the implementation of this project, the bank organized seminars and workshops on modern technology for apple growers by onboarding the reputed agriculture university called SCOST in Kashmir to educate apple growers about modern scientific practices. The expertise was availed to for delivering consultancy services and training apple growers and apple project managers, besides making entrepreneurs aware of the best food practices. Through the project, the bank also increased the holding capacity of growers through an integrated cold chain network by financing a number of standalone cold storage projects and standardized cold storage units in order to facilitate the post-harvest crop selling by the farmers. As of now, the bank's total exposure to the agriculture stands at 9,000 crores, and I take pride in saying that J&K Bank contributes 77% of the total agriculture lending in the Union Territory of J&K. But having said that, there is still a long way to go, and this where such summits can play the lead role and can play a role of catalyst by sharing the best practices and success models of other states and with important stakeholders, so as to allow cross-pollination of ideas in order to attract investments, linkages and partnerships for pushing the overall growth. In J&K, the Union Territory government has already set up a goal to double contribution of agriculture GDP in next 5 years by constituting a UT-level Apex Committee for framing a comprehensive agriculture policy for holistic development of farm and allied sectors in Jammu and Kashmir, headed by Dr. Mangla Rai, former DG ICAR. We remain highly committed in taking the proposed recommendations to their logical end. Also, through onboarding of Chamber and its other partner ecosystem, we intend to leverage our agriculture financing expertise and replicate our successful J&K experience in other related parts of the country. As a responsible financial institution of country, we pledge to better our credit outreach across our operational geographies for progress and development of agriculture and its allied activities in the country, besides financial empowerment of farmers to bolster their sense of ownership and autonomous decision making by providing them end-to-end financial solutions. Thank you so much.